Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now. We have got Game 3 between Oneshot and FienDestiny in the finals of tonight's Let It Ride tournament. This is great fun. We are 1-1, so even Steven right now going into Game 3, so we're going to see some discrepancy. It will be 2-1 after this match in one of these two players' favor. See how good I am with math? That's always fun to see, isn't it? A caster who knows how to count. But, yeah, I know. I impress where I can. Tons and tons of fun to do, you know. You really got to keep people happy with your math skills. But that's what we do in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the games, is come up with fun things to talk about, like math. And looks like we're going to see a wall off here from Oneshot. But I do want to give out, let's see, you know what? I just heard that one of my friends, FienDestiny, his wife, got banned from Justin TV, so that is a little upsetting. She is not able to watch with her logins, apparently. Absolutely strange. Could not ask for a nicer person. And Crystal, his wife, FienDestiny's wife, or FienDestiny for that matter, very, very nice guy, both from Russia. And so little strange, so we will be giving her a shout out for YouTube, because this video will be going up on YouTube, so she can go check that out there. And remember how much we appreciate her letting FienDestiny play in these tournaments at crazy hours of the night. So tons and tons of fun to have those guys hanging out with us on a regular basis. Shattered Temple is a great map, and this is MLG's version of it, by the way. It does have the supply depot on the low ground right here at the end of the ramp. Pretty good stuff. Let's see what we do. Oh, look at this. Oneshot not going for his orbital command as soon as he's been going, you know, like he's been doing in the last 2 matches. He went for that quite a bit sooner. There it goes right there. So it looks like just a couple SCVs late from what we would normally see from him. Spawning pool looks like about 3/4 of the way done here. 4 for FienDestiny. He's got a single gas going right now. No expansion yet either. Oneshot looks like he's going to try and block any set expansions. Of course, it looks like Destiny not going for any at all. Not yet. And going to be getting up to 100. I probably will. We've seen Destiny yank these guys off of his extractor when he gets to 100. Looks like he's not going to be doing that right now. Going to continue on gas, so that will be interesting. We'll see what he's going to be using that gas for here shortly. This SCV going to try and get the heck out of there. Ooh, and Destiny faking the expand, bringing that drone down there, and is not expanding at this point. Oh, going straight for a Roach Warren. Oh my goodness, we are going to see some very early Roach pressure, I believe, from him. Oneshot is going to need to scout this, or he may get himself caught off guard here just for a little bit. Look at this. He is putting down a command center, trying to go for a fairly fast expansion here. Oh my goodness. He is getting a bunker, though. That will be fairly useful. And that's pretty decent placement. Oh man, this could be very, very interesting, though. These Zerglings cruising out across the map. Roachhorn about to complete. Destiny going to be going for some early roaches. He has stopped at 16 drones. Production showing no more drones on the way. 5 roaches in production. Wow. So this will come down to whether or not Oneshot is able to hold this off. So very, very interesting stuff. There's the expansion right now from Destiny, but he is going to be moving these guys out across the map, I assume, and trying to make something happen here with his early pressure. He will have a little bit of a time with it. You do have 2 bunkers here on the high ground that are going to be, well, he's only got 5 Marines, but there are more on the way going straight into that bunker. So he will have a little bit of a time trying to take out this wall in. But here they come. Ooh, one of those Zerglings going down immediately. Is he going to back out? FienDestiny laughing right now. Oh, look at this! Trying to take it out from the low ground, and looks like he is going to get the snipe on it. Yes, he does. Ooh, and that Marine getting taken out. Oneshot in a little bit of trouble here. That is quite a few roaches. 6 of them on the low ground, being extremely pesky. production. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he is droning up. So he is not trying to win the game here. Obviously, he would take it if he could, but definitely not trying to make a win out of this. He is going to be expanding behind it. Not a bad idea. He's got another queen on the way at this expansion. Just being as pesky as he can right now. He does get the snipe on that supply depot. More Marines on the way. How many of these SCVs do we have here? Looks like, I can't really tell. I selected too many. But not too bad. He's got quite a few, really. He's off the line, so this being pretty effective here for Destiny. Keeping his opponent from expanding. Keeping his opponent producing attacking units. And keeping a lot of SCVs off the line. I mean, look at that. 6 SCVs just kind of kicking it here. 7 of them out here. Right now, there's a tank going to be moving down to the low ground, it looks like. Yeah, moving back up to the high ground. Looks like he's going to go into siege mode eventually. As soon as this siege tech is completed, which it almost is. Let's take a look. Units tab showing 31 drones to 33 SCVs. However, Oneshot is still on one single base. Looks like he's going to be moving out here in just a little bit. Does have one Hellion cruising out across the map, being used for a little bit of map control. He's got roaches here guarding the entrance. There's not going to be a couple Hellions coming through. He'll need more than 3 or 4 to get through this bunch of guys here. Look at all those roaches. Pretty good play so far for both of these players. Pretty even in their supply count. The economy is about the same, and we do finally have this expansion going down for Oneshot, utilizing his energy for mules here at the expansion. So good stuff there. Do have bunkers going down on the low ground at the back of this choke here. Pretty good stuff. Oh, look at that one. He is safe up here on this high ground for a little while. Two more barracks on the way. Look at this. He does have double factories, both with tech labs. Looks like he's going to be sticking with this tank play. Gassing up a little bit here at the expansion. Keeping those mules coming down here at the expansion. So pretty good stuff. Staying just on par with his opponent with the harvester count. Gaining a slight advantage with those mules. So not bad stuff there. Looks like Destiny going to be getting these roaches to take out these destructible rocks that have such nice little plants on them. Boom, down they go, and the plants just disappear. What other tech do we have? Oh, look at this. Double Evo chambers, and we do have Carapace level 1 on the way. An infestor pit. Infestation pit. Destiny spreading creep. Going to be blocking an expansion here. And here goes the expansion for Destiny, putting him now on 3 base. Looks like Destiny going to be expanding at the gold as well. Starting to get his economy rocking and roaring. Going to be in pretty good shape here. Oneshot turtling up, though, pretty good. Would like to see him expanding. I mean, we are 12 minutes into this game. It is about time for having a third expansion. Or, yeah, third base, second expansion. Probably the gold would be a good choice at this point. And this expansion about to complete for Destiny. And look at this, Destiny keeping a forward position here on the map. Looks like he may be moving out here to try and do some damage. Does he have burrow completed for these infestors yet? I wonder. And there is no detection right now. We have really seen some interesting things from Destiny with his infestor play. Love to see him burrow in those things and moving them right into the tank line. tossing down infested Terrans right next to the tanks and making the tanks snipe themselves. Boy, that is really fantastic play. Really, really fun to watch. And I bet Oneshot is probably pretty frustrated with it, but that is okay. Oneshot going to be cruising out across the map here. This is a pretty scary tank line that he's got here. Hopefully he can get to in the position that he needs fast enough before Destiny is able to prepare an army big enough to demolish it. That is the problem I think Oneshot has had so far in this matchup, is his timing windows. Look at this. Same, just exactly what I said. We are about to see infested Terrans. Oh, man, that's brutal. Look at those tanks just getting annihilated by each other. We could use some missile turrets out here. You know, the best thing for him to do before he gets the missile turrets probably would just be to not keep his tanks in siege mode. I mean, just put them in regular mode. They do plenty of damage to roaches that way. Obviously, they don't do the splash damage to these zerglings, but I mean, what would you rather have? Your tanks killing each other, or have to take out zerglings with marines, which marines are pretty stinking effective at that. Good fungal growthing there. Did take out a couple of those marines. 4 kills on that infester. Leapfrogging forward here, but you know what? Oneshot is getting a very, very big army, and he is in pretty good position at this point. Like to see one more tank moving up just a little bit closer here, get in range of these guys, maybe do a little bit of damage. Would be nice to see. Pretty good. Ooh, that infester getting sniped pretty solid. Destiny cruising through, though. He is making a lot of units. Really going to need to make something happen here for Oneshot, I think. Oh, man, that has got to be so frustrating. From the high ground. Not going to be sticking close to that ramp. Wow. Wow, almost getting the snipe on that tank as well. That has got to be super frustrating. We need to have some detection here in this army. My goodness. Come on, Oneshot, you can do it, buddy. Just build missile turrets out there. Taking out this back door. Looks like he's going to go and snipe this hatchery with these marines. I kind of would like to see that. I think that's a pretty good play at this point. He is expanding, is taking his 4th base right now. Going to be leapfrogging forward here yet again. Double attacks going right now. Look at this, doing quite a bit of damage to Oneshot in pretty decent position here. Looks like these guys are about to get cleaned up by all the zerglings. Broodlords now on the field. Got stim marines coming in there, taking out these broodlords. Oh my goodness, is he going to have enough? He's got to get these other marines in there, I think, to hurry up and take out those broodlords. Look at all of these zerglings now moving out across the map. Where are they headed? Oh, no, they're not. They're going to come back here and try and clean up this force. Oh, and Oneshot getting caught a little bit out of position here. Not good. Oneshot's army now down to 133 from just about maxed out. Ew is about all I can say there. So that was brutal. Very, very well played there by Destiny. So Oneshot, I would say, has got a little bit of ground to make up here. Definitely possible, I think, at this point. He's not terribly far behind, but there is some discrepancy here. He's really got to have an answer to these broodlords immediately, or these broodlords are just going to give him a lot of trouble. There is an answer right there. We do have 4 Vikings going to be wearing these guys out. Nothing here to deal with these Vikings. So pretty good play there. And it's nice. He's not really overcommitting. He does have, looks like 5. No, 7 Vikings. Well, that's maybe a little too many. Wow, good neural parasiting there on him. So I guess he does end up having to get all of them out, but they all go down. Now he's down to 1 Viking, which is about to die. 2 more on the field, just now spawning, it appears. Trying to draw these guys into that tank fire. Really, really good stuff here. Oneshot doing a pretty decent job defending here. But, oh man, he is still a little bit behind. He does, however, have this base up and running, and he is using a lot of energy over here with these mules. But look at this. We've got way more Broodlords on the field yet again. Look at this. What the... Oh my goodness, a GG from Oneshot. I think that may have been a little premature, but it is what it is. We will be going to game number 4 here in just a minute. FienDestiny taking game number 3, so congratulations. We will see you guys in just a little bit in that next game between these two players. Don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys in just a moment.